Wow, stays bright even at the lowest volume level.
Say it ain't so.
That must be a treble bleed. Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Guitarsenal, and we're going to quickly just kind of elaborate a little bit on treble bleeds. You saw one the entire time. It was right here hooked on the end of my headstock. It's this little devil right here, and Chad's going to help me explain what the heck this electronic device does. It's a little, it looks like an Advil attached to a couple of paper clips.
Well, that's just because that's a little ceramic disc cap. So.
Okay, cool.
So the whole idea with the treble bleeds, and like I didn't know anything about them until like a couple of years ago. I wired up my Strat I've got at the house with an Emerson wiring harness and had a treble bleed in it. And what the whole gist of it is it allows your volume to retain, like when you drop your volume down, it allows the high end to stay in place and allows your bass to stay in place as well. And the high end is kept in place because of the cap.
So let's demonstrate.
So you hear how it still has that bright side, but it still has that bass response too?
Normally when the volume is reduced, you'll also lose high-end clarity and some bass response. And that's because, why?
Because your volume pot is basically a giant resistor. So as you're lowering the volume, the resistance is decreasing, and therefore the high end sort of kind of bleeds off of the pot. So what the treble bleed does is it helps retain that high end. The cap actually helps retain that high end. These are small value caps, but there's a variety of different values that are used for various guitars. But some guitar manufacturers will put just a capacitor between, basically it's just between the two hot lugs on the volume pot.
Sure.
They'll put one cap there, but see, that'll retain the high end, but as you lower the volume, the bass response just kind of dwindles down, so you're losing bass as you lower the volume. With the resistor in series, or I'm sorry, in parallel with the capacitor, you're still keeping that bass response there. So you're lowering the volume, you're losing a little bit of gain and cleaning everything up, and then you can drive that volume back up and really get it grinding again.
Let's add some overdrive and see how it cleans up.
Please do.
Not bad. I mean, even at halfway, normally it would just be complete mud by now. So this is an Emerson wiring harness that was added in. I did have the blender pot in this guitar, so this is a brand new Emerson harness along with the treble bleed that Chad added. Now, Emerson actually sells treble bleeds that you can buy from them, and I guess you put them in yourself, and I think you can also opt to have treble bleeds installed on your harness from the factory when you order them. But Chad just happened to whip these up from some stuff that he had laying around. I've also got a treble bleed that I added into my Lawsuit Les Paul, which we're going to let you hear in a second. But the Strat is already kind of a low output guitar as it is. So having that high end clarity, if you do decide you want to back off a little bit, is kind of a nice thing to have. Very nice. Not bad. Okay. Let's see how a fuzz cleans up just for fun. All right, here's the fuzz. Not bad. And it does seem to clean up a bit. Roll it in a little more. That's what a treble bleed is supposed to do, guys. Let's break out the Les Paul, see how it sounds with the treble bleed. Totally changes the life of this guitar. Let's check it out. Do some drive again. Have a little fun here. Nice. Treble bleed's definitely working there. Let's get in the middle position. And I'm going to get this set up just like I run my Deluxe. Yes. Very cool. Very nice. All right. Everything maxed out. Bridge pickup. All right, there's the Les Paul a little bit. What are your thoughts there, Chad, compared to the Strat?
Well, the other day when we were trying to film a video on the Emerson wiring harness for that guitar, you know, I replaced the original harness with the Emerson thinking, okay, well, it's probably going to open it up a little bit with those Klein pickups. Well, it didn't. I mean, it sounded pretty much almost identical. I mean, the Emerson's got, you know, the nice paper and oil caps and everything, but, you know, the only thing that it didn't have was the treble bleed. So, I mean, they're very simple to make. Ceramic disc cap with 150K resistor, just wired together in parallel, and you just tin the legs and you literally just attach it to the two hot lugs on the volume pots. So I made two of those, attached to the pot, and it just opened up that guitar so much.
You know what's funny is that, all right, on the neck pickup, let's just say tone and volume just max out on everything. But with the volume all the way out, if I just inch it up to 3 even,
I know.
I've got a usable. Anyway, you get the point. Sloppy. Very cool. I think it really is what this guitar needed in terms of cleaning up, because I'm the kind of guy I like to be able to, you know, really dial out that, you know, dial out a little bit of the volume, but without losing the high end, because I like a bit of sparkle and high end in the sound. And
well, you know,
if I lose that definition, it irks me. It bothers me.
On a lot of just, you know, factory guitars like factory Epis, factory Les Pauls, you know, they don't have treble bleeds on them, and when you turn the volume down, it just turns to mud because that high end is just getting lost, and it's just, you know, it's not passing through the pot. And,
why would
you know,
anybody not want that?
well, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure that Fender on like the American Professional series, I don't know about any lower end guitars, but I know they do high pass filters on their upper tier guitars. You know, treble bleeds, basically high pass filter. So, I mean, it's such a cheap addition. I mean, if you have any knowledge of a soldering iron and you've got some electrical components laying around, you can literally just make these things and just drop them in your guitar, and it will give it so much life. It's not even funny.
Yes. So guys, the lesson, the moral of the story, treble bleeds, okay? hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This was just kind of a quick look, and in case Chad didn't mention, I'm pretty sure he did, but this also has Emerson wiring harness. Because this is a carved top, we had to go with the long shaft version, but dropped in just fine. We had to make some minor adjustments, but all in all, pretty cool. I dig the Emersons. They're really good harnesses if you need an electronics upgrade or if you just need to replace an aging set. Emerson does great work, and their treble bleeds can be installed from the factory. So if you don't have any knowledge of, electronics like I don't, I mean, I wouldn't try it myself. That's just me, but anybody with half a brain and a soldering iron could probably do it, but I'm just
brave.
I'm not that guy. I'd rather have Emerson do it. That's just me. But yeah, I dig it. I think it's kind of neat. I really like these things a lot. So there's the skinny on treble bleeds, guys. Take it for what you will. Remember, we post every Monday and Friday here on Guitarsenal. Make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell, follow all of our videos for some useful tidbits of information, some not so useful. Hopefully this was useful. And maybe if you didn't know what a treble bleed is, now you do. And now you got to hear it. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much. You'll have a great day. I'm going to make a little bit more racket for you here with an overdrive pedal.